Hello, my name is Eden. This is my channel Eden Speaks, and I want to help you with your improvement. In this video, I want to talk about how to get into a productive mindset. And so, a story about me is that when I was younger, maybe like, how old was I? Let's say 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, all those ages, 16 maybe even. When I was younger, every day after school, I would go into my laptop and play computer games. I would watch YouTube for hours and hours and do those things. And I know as a little kid, we've all been there, done that. Especially as younger men, that's what we do. Play video games, we watch YouTube, we whatever. But that's a lot of time spent on something not very productive. So when I was little, that's tended to what I used to spend my time on. And as I got older, I was sort of like, okay, damn, how do I really want to get out of this because I want to be more useful with my time. I was getting kind of scared about how much time I was spending on the computer games or on the video games or anything like that. So I decided to try and swap out that with some other stuff. And so I got into boxing and I started training more in that, and that was a productive thing that I was spending my time on. And just yeah, I think that took up most of my time after getting older was boxing. I used to do a lot of boxing. So that is my story. I used to be unproductive when I was younger, and obviously it's you got to give the benefit of the doubt when you're younger. It's like you don't know any better, and also be a kid, have fun. You know, you're completely fine if you if you do that stuff. It's not a bad thing, but to be like that when I was younger, grow up, and also when I was 18, I sold my PS4, and that was a conscious decision to move on from video games and quit full time playing video games, not even having a console because I wanted to be as productive as I could. So I tried to take everything that I thought was a distraction or thought that wasn't optimal for my life and took it out of my life. So yeah, so I sold my PlayStation when I was 18. That was a move I made. What else did I do? There was yeah, yeah, I think that's about it. But that's my story with productivity when I was younger. And now in this video, I'm going to give you some tips or some ways that, or some advice that I can use to give to you guys to help you guys gain a productive mindset. Because now my productivity is, I would say, if I was to rate my productivity out of 10 at this age, at 22, I would say that I feel I'm pretty productive when it comes to the things that I desire to do and want to work on. And out of 10, I would probably say I'm about a 8 out of 10 maybe. An 8 out of 10. 7.5, 8 out of 10. And because of that productivity, I've been able to put time into things that I care about and improve things that maybe will definitely benefit me in the future. So I'll get on with the advice. So the first tip I would get you to understand is mentally to have a productive mindset is to understand that we all have 24 hours in a day. Every single one of us has the same amount of time for a day. All right? So you think about it and you break down the 24 hours, you if you allocate 8 hours, because if you think about it like this, it just makes it simpler for your brain. It makes it easier and more motivating for you to actually put things into place to then execute the game plan. So you got 8 hours of sleep. All right. So that is take away shit. What the fuck? What's the math? Get put on the spot, do math right now. God damn, why did I do this to myself? Anyway, so you got 8 hours for sleep. That gives you 16 hours left. Okay. You got 8 hours for work. That gives you 8 hours left. And then you've got let's say you go to the gym. That's a really productive way. That's just something that you should be doing because that's benefiting you anyway. So you should want to do that. You go to the gym, that might take you an hour and a half, two. So maybe an hour. Let's allocate an hour and a half, okay, on average. So that makes it that you've got 6.5 hours left. And then you've got when you're eating food and everything, that's good. You should be eating food. Then that makes it, we'll allocate maybe, how long would it take you to eat food and make food? Let's allocate an hour to eating. So you've got 5.5 hours left. What else is there? Taking a shit, going to the toilet, doing other things, driving. Driving from A to B will give you an hour for that. So let's say you've got like, fuck, what number was I at now? 4.5, 4.5 hours maybe left. Let's say you got 4 hours left. So that tends to be what's left over, as I've seen from other videos as well. You get 4 hours left, all right, to put towards whatever you want, whatever your lifelong goals and dreams are, whatever you want to better yourself at, whatever. You've got 4 hours of productive time, which is a lot of time. 4 hours is a lot of time. 2 hours is a lot of time. 1 hour is a good amount of time. Any amount of time that you can get during the day. So if you understand what you're allocating each time frame for, then that can help you execute it, because then you can be like, okay, sweet. I know I only roughly need what I want, this amount of sleep. It could be 8 hours because that's what's recommended, but it could be 7, it could be 6, depending on what you want. It's completely up to you. If you're okay with 6 hours, you have 6 hours, depending on what you're happy with. So do understand the 24 hours, allocate different time frames to each sort of segment of your day, and then that will help it and make it easier for you to put it into a structured routine. Now, also, I wanted to talk about early mornings. So it could be early mornings depending on the job you have, the type of job, because some people have late nights or they have whatever your job schedule is. But let's just say you waking up earlier than what you're meant to do, depending on the routine you have and everything and what's healthy. Always do what's healthy for you and everything like that. Because if you're just drowning yourself because you're trying to wake up earlier than you're meant to for your job to be productive, but you're just so tired and drained and everything, don't keep doing that. Just maybe just wake up a little later and go to work and then come home and then do your productive routine once you get home. You might be a little bit more tired, but at least you'll get that little bit more rest and sleep that you need. So, depending on what's best suited for you and your routine, this might apply to you, this might not. So, but with early morning, so if you do have an early morning routine, oh, my bro's calling me. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. Ezekiel said, stop being a fucking bitch. That was his message to you guys. He said, stop being a bitch. No, anyway, back to the video. When it comes to your morning routine, I'm going to tie two of these tips together. But when it comes to your early morning routine, I want you to set up a simple and minimal routine. So I want your routine, your morning routine, to be simple and effective. Simple and effective for an energy boost. And I have found that keeping my morning routine very simple and minimal has been easier to obviously complete my morning routine and then also carry out that energy and that boost to the productive things I want to do. So, to create that productive mindset, your morning routine is pretty important to adding to that mindset, to helping that mindset. So, my morning routine at the moment, at this moment in time, it changes all the time. But as of right now, my morning routine is wake up, have a cold shower for a minute, get changed, put deodorant on, brush my teeth, and then go get a coffee. No, I meditate for 10 minutes and then I go get a coffee and then I start doing my content or I start doing whatever I need to do or I go to work or whatever. But that morning routine start has just given me an energy boost. And that also leads into my next tip. So coffee, as I said then, coffee. Coffee is a staple for morning routines and starting your day in a good way, because the energy and the boost that this gives you will put you in a productive mindset. It will help you think more optimistic. It will help you your mind usually starts racing and starts thinking more because your heart's racing and everything and coming up with ideas and being more focused, more tunnel visioned on the tasks that you have. So that's been a big help for me as well. So to conclude the whole video, to improve your mindset to be more productive, one, understand that we all have 24 hours in a day. And if you sit down and allocate your time and you find out what you have left over, it could be 4 hours left, 3 hours left, 2 hours left, whatever hours you have left to do what you actually desire and want to do, then you can set up your schedule to either at the end of the day do those things, or at the beginning of the day do those things before you start work or school or whatever. With your early morning routine, keep it simple and minimal. With your identity, fuck, I forgot this part. With your identity, you have to understand who you are right now, and you have to be honest. Who you are right now as a productive person? Where does your productive level stand at? And then you have to look at an influence or someone. The best way to go about it, the easiest way to go about it, is to look at someone who you admire and see how they go about things, learn their routine, see just see what they do to be productive, see what tips and tactics they use, because it's all a mental thing. It's all mental. It's all how you put things in place, what your schedule is, how often and consistent you can keep at it, how simple it is, what you're used to, all that sort of stuff. There's so many factors. But look at someone that you look up to, and then set a vision to then eventually do things a similar way. And that will help you set a goal and a vision to be like that. Because if someone's already doing it, then you know you're capable of doing it. If they can do it, you can do it too. It's just about finding if that is a way that you want to go about it, or if there's another way you want to go about it too, which is about learning and growing. So, yeah, that's my advice on setting up a productive routine. Do those things, it'll help you out. Caffeine, fucking overpowered, it will get your brain going. You will want to continue your day and you will have energy at the start of your day, and hopefully that will carry momentum on to the rest of your day till you go to bed. And then, yeah, so that is the video. I hope this helped you in any way. I appreciate you. I believe in you, and I'll see you in the next one. Thank you so much.